So, good morning, students. We'll continue with the last topic for Unit 4, which is quality assurance, quality control, user manual, checklist, and role of inspection. So, the first topic is quality assurance QA in construction. Quality assurance are certain schemes that is implemented in construction in order to maintain the standard or the quality of the work in a consistent manner. So quality assurance forms the integral management system in a construction company. The companies generally will have a quality assurance chart that will specify various checks at different levels, and in general a quality assurance plan will involve the following 5 points: training programs for workers and employees, efficient safety program, effective procurement system to obtain quality resources and suppliers, reward scheme of innovative works, and a competitive career progress scheme. Quality control in construction. Quality control in construction involves periodic inspection of the construction activities and facilities in order to meet the desired standardization as per the contract. Quality control is undergone by the team of QC engineers or special trained teams. For example, the quality control for compaction work conducted for highway project is performed by measuring the soil density. Slum test helps in determining the workability of the concrete. Quality assurance forms a scheme for good management of construction activities, while quality control undergoes inspection or sampling processes. Quality assurance forms a scheme for good management of construction activities, while quality control undergoes inspection or sampling processes. So quality control focuses on these 4 points: setting and practicing specific standard for construction, determining the deviations from the standards, bringing and taking corrective measures to reduce variation, and standard improvement with time. So the construction project quality has these 4 pillars, and these factors reflect good quality of work that is to be done. The 4 pillars of construction quality management include meeting the technical specifications, delivery on time, cost within the estimated budget, and working without any argument or dispute. User manuals and checklists for quality control. There are 5 elements of a quality control checklist that are vital in making them effective. Some are more obvious to importers, while others are often unknown or neglected. The 5 elements include product requirements, packaging requirements, on-site tests and checks, defect classification, and collaboration between the importer, supplier, and quality control staff. Role of inspection. So inspection is one of the most important parts of quality control. Inspection involves measuring, examining, and testing products, processes, and services against specified requirements to determine conformity. An inspection determines if the material or item is in proper quantity and condition. If inspection is done properly, it helps to a great extent in ensuring proper control on quality of the materials and products. A few common roles and responsibilities are carrying out quality assessment measures of all the products ready to be shipped and incoming raw materials. Take a thorough look at the plans, specifications, and blueprints to understand the product requirements. Reject all the incoming raw materials fail to meet quality expectations, and report the issue to the concerned department at the earliest. In continuation, resolving quality-related issues, adhering to deadlines, providing training to the quality assurance team, design an efficient design protocol which can be used across all domains, preparing documentation of the inspection process which includes detailed reports and performance records, recommend improvement measures to the production process to ensure quality control standards are met, guide the production team about the quality control issues to enhance the quality of the product, monitor customer satisfaction levels, and monitor the production phase at various levels. So quality control is dependent on quality assurance and quality management, that is QA and QM. So that's now we'll continue with the next lecture since the course is going to end soon. So we'll start the next unit itself today only. A contract on a construction project sets forth the parties' obligations to each other and determines how risks will be shared or divided on the project. A construction contract does not have to be reduced to written form for it is to exist or operate. Once two parties agree to have construction work performed and the builder commences the work, there is a construction contract that exists regardless of whether the agreement has been reduced to writing and signed by both the parties. The key distinction between a contract that is in writing and one that is not is what terms control or define the parties' agreement. In the case of a well-written contract, the written terms carefully and clearly define the parties' agreement, their expectations, and their respective risks and obligations. With a mere oral contract, there are no written terms, and the terms that control are defined by the parties' oral discussions or negotiation correspondence. And in the case of a dispute, the parties will invariably not agree on what those discussions were. So the course of performance of the contract, that is, how have the parties performed by the project work prior to the dispute, are the limited default rights applicable by operation of law. One of the biggest problems encountered with non-written contract is that each party's respective memory of the agreement changes over time, especially if a dispute arises. Similarly, people are sometimes simply dishonest about the terms of the agreement when a dispute arises. Large sums of money are at stake, and a recollection different from or not entirely consistent with the truth will improve their position. These problems can be mostly avoided with a written contract. So there are many additional benefits to having a written contract for a construction project. Even if the parties trust each other, a written contract provides a clear roadmap at the onset of the project of how the parties will proceed to carry out the work. This helps to ensure that the project will run smoothly and diminishes the risk of potentially fatal problems. Absent this written roadmap, each party may have certain assumptions about what the agreement is or how the other will behave in a certain situation. So those assumptions are often incorrect and can prove fatal to a project. Written contracts are also help to guide or even force the parties to comply with reasonable business procedures, since those procedures will be specifically spelled out in a well-written contract and become requirements of each party. This is referred to as channeling function. Another application of the channeling function is that a well-written construction contract forces the parties to consider and agree on issues that they otherwise might not even contemplate at the beginning of a project, but that are commonly encountered in the particular type of project and could be very well become major issues during the course of performance. So finally, if the parties do have a dispute, particularly if that dispute ends up in litigation, the more terms that have been reduced to a clear written statement, the fewer terms will be genuinely in dispute. So this leads to a more efficient or at least less costly resolution of the dispute, since there will be fewer issues to legitimately fight over. Types of contracts. So there are many types of contracts used in construction. Each type has its advantage and disadvantage concerning the owner and the contractor. They are categorized into two major groups as per the method of payment to the contract. The following are the types of construction contracts generally used in construction projects: lump sum contract, unit price contract, cost plus contract, and target cost contract. Price-based construction contracts. Number 1, lump sum construction contract. In this type, the contractor bids a single fixed price for overall activities in the project scope. The contractor is responsible for estimating project costs from drawings and then adds overhead and his profit to determine the value of the project. All risks are assigned to the contractor and there isn't any risk carried by the owner. So the contractor has an incentive in this contract as he is rewarded for an early finish and there is a penalty for a late finish. This contract is ideal when the project scope is well defined at the design stage because there is a limited flexibility for modifying the design during the construction period. Unit price construction contract. The total price of the project in the unit price contract is based on the price of each item's unit. The contractor is paid as per the rates of items specified in the bill of the quantity. So the risk is shared The risk is shared with the contractor and the owner. This type of contract has more flexibility for design changes than the lump sum contract. The construction of the project can be started before finishing the design, so the total cost of the project will be uncertain at the early stages of the project. Regarding this, we'll continue in our next class, the same topic. So now you can give your attendance in the chat box. Thank you.
The product or the process must meet. Hence, establishing a procedure to be used is with regard to your top sections. It's very important. Those provisions typically has feedback. This is Another important is box. And provide certification or registration of conformity requirements such as ISO 10000. When law checks that's not look at defense. Friends, detail of particular small bit. What makes it exactly